In this part of the movie, Bishop is given a task, and this time his location is Sydney, Australia, in which Bishop has to kill a man named Adrian Cook, whose business is mining and minerals. He has earned money, but very few people know that his real business is human trafficking, in which he has made this money. Along with this, he also deals in prostitution of young children. Because of his business, he had become a billionaire. He has no shortage of manpower to protect him all the time, but these people here are very few. He is a very extravagant and showy person, and the clear proof of this is the cantilever that he built so high with a lot of money. Its walls and floors are all concrete, 3 feet thick and 6 inches of nickel chromium steel. There are biometric sensors everywhere. It is impossible to reach them, and it is also impossible to hack it in any way. It has built a fortress in the sky. It is also impossible to conquer. Bishop had even noted the duration of his bathing in the swimming pool, and when Adrian Cook comes to the swimming pool for bathing, his guards were standing in front of him. The Bishop took note of this as well. Now the Bishop began to note all their activities, every way they came and went. He also made all the sketches so that he could carry out his mission. Now he goes to meet the secretary of the building and tells her that I want an apartment. She welcomes him, and luckily the apartment you demanded is now vacant, so you can take. Meanwhile, the secretary receives a call. The Bishop was waiting for this opportunity. He took pictures of the keys lying on the table, so that duplicate keys can be made. Thus, the Bishop leaves. The Bishop comes back and gets engrossed in his work. On his return, Bishop took out the drawing he had made and began to improve them, and to try to create some chemical that would break the glass of the swimming pool, because there was no other solution to break the glasses. Meanwhile, an idea came to his mind that his friend told him the formula to break the glass. So to make this experiment successful, he made that chemical. He had prepared his liquid after a lot of work. He had 4 different chemicals in front of him. He tested them all and he succeeded on one of them. Adrian Cook is going somewhere with his guards while the Bishop enters by cutting off his dress. His dress was apparently made by a maintenance man. While walking, he saw the elevator where people were leaving. The Bishop went through the elevator. It was deemed appropriate to go to the apartment. After that, as soon as he entered the apartment, the Bishop started his work. Now the Bishop started to move with the help of the machines he had to reach the swimming pool. He opened the window glass for himself to reach there and started to reach there. He very cautiously stepped forward. He would take this step first and then use his second step using the machine. He took out the machine and started to make a way to go to the swimming pool through the glass in front. The Bishop started using the machine step by step. When he got closer, he took out another machine and stuck it under the swimming pool glasses. A guard standing above suspected him. Now the Bishop slowly started to move forward with this machine. He was taking every step very carefully, because one mistake of his could have killed him, because he was in the swimming pool built along the top roof of the building, was hanging down. Bishop was slowly working his way through the bottom of the swimming pool using the machine and then reaching his final position. Adrian Cook comes swimming there after taking a bath. The guards standing in front of him who were looking at him glared angrily at them, at which they averted their eyes and changed their direction as well. Bishop took out the drill and put on his sunglasses and started drilling holes in it. Made a hole and took out a chemical and pressed it into the cross hole. Now he took out another chemical from his pocket and pushed it into the pre-injected camel through the cross injection. And Adrian Cook had also reached there. He was very surprised to see. He wondered what this hanging person was doing. But before he could do something, he saw a crack in the glass and knew that it was impossible to escape now. As soon as it cracked, Bishop began to backtrack and use his machine to return to the apartment he had climbed up from. Adrian Cook was screaming, but no one could come to his aid because no one was there to save him. There was no time. Finally, Bishop saw Adrian Cook fall from his apartment. The Bishop packed up his belongings and picked them up, preparing to leave. The Bishop saw the crowd of people exiting, but none of them suspected that it was not an accident but a planned murder.